You, huh?
Yeah, test is. You live? Go get him, Skylar. Go get him. Oh, look at that fancy moves. Good clear.
It says it's live.
It doesn't get low enough, actually.
Shit.
Okay. Hamilton battling for it. Nice work. Down low.
I'm not gonna be able to fix the time.
Whoa. Here's our chance. Here's our chance. Gets out in front. Oh. Brenner could not get a hold of it. Pass across to Marty. Marty with a shot. Oh. Bazilli with the save. Oh. Popek could not get wood on that. Shot from the blue line goes past everybody.
I bet that's when I hit other.
Yeah. It's headphone instead of other. Okay.
Get back in. We'll clean it off over here. I pulled it out.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'll leave it out for, like, I'll count to 10.
Okay. Turn this on. It says blue light. Hopefully we didn't mess it up on the on that end. Puck comes out onto Weston's stick. He's carrying out of the zone. He sends it ahead. Pass misses Ezra, but it gets waved off by the refs. So there's no icing.
There's sound now.
Good. Nice work. Pass ahead by Steamboat, makes it up to Ben Shepard. He sends it down there. Good idea to take the tough angle shot there by Zadie. Here we go. Now we've got Steamboat coming in 2-on-1 on Ben. Ben goes over. Hamilton with a great leg save. Yeah, Bennett. Oh, that should be it. Come on. Where's the penalty? He got hauled down by the skate, and there is no penalty there called by Dave. Pass ahead. And then they call that one. Come on, Mark, call the first one. So that's going to be a power play for Steamboat. 3-3 is the score. 9:16 left here in the second period. Good hockey game going on here, folks. So the penalty killers are going to be Skylar, Marty, Desi, and David Popek. Looks like David Popek. Can't see a number from here. Puck is going to be dropped to Hamilton's left in the zone. Face-off is won laterally. Comes out to the blue line. Shot by Steamboat. Gets down low. Hamilton covers that. Oh, good save, Bennett. Puck comes through center ice. We'll see if we can get Desi Brenner. Brenner is going forward. Popek's going forward. Popek has the puck down low. Tries to get it up to Desi, but it gets intercepted by a Steamboat player. Now we got to make sure that Desi and Popek are hustling back. Good defense by Marty. Gets a skate in front of that puck, and nothing happens. Puck's poking around the corner. There's still 55 seconds left on the penalty kill. Steamboat player tries to send it in, hits a skate, comes right back to him again. Shot towards Hamilton. He carefully gets the puck into the corner. Hamilton, I know, has been working on his rebound control, and it's showing in this game. Puck is sent down low behind. Skylar goes to get it. She takes a step. Player is on her. He hooks her. Puck is right out front. Hamilton with the first save. Hamilton with the second save. Yeah, Bennett. Puck does not quite get out of the zone. Steamboat coming back in again. Huey Taylor with a shot. He shoots it wide. Hamilton just watches that go in the corner. Puck is bouncing around. Marty has it. He reverses it. Gets up. Almost gets to it. He's very, very tired. This group is very tired. Penalty kill is over, though. Let's see if they can clear the puck. Coming around, looking for possibly a... Puts it out in front. Hamilton with the first save. Yeah, Bennett! Desi Brenner sends the puck ahead. We got Brenner and Popek coming into the zone with speed. Brenner gets it over to Popek. Popek with a one-handed slapper at it, and literally comes out and smothers it. Good play on both ends by both these teams. Really important penalty kill by SYH hockey. That was a great penalty kill. Good job. Puck is going to be dropped in the Steamboat end. We're going to get a five-man change for both teams. Looks like Steamboat has 5 subs. 1, 2, 3. They're playing 2 lines. They have 2 groups of 5 with them here this weekend. Puck is dropped. Zayden Collins wins it forward, but he can't get through his opposing player to get to the puck. Puck comes out to Weston. Weston tries to send it ahead, but comes back to Connolly. He sends it down in, and we have a whistle. High stick on somebody. It was in the feet of both players, so it's kind of hard to say exactly who the player was. Looks like it's against Steamboat. Oh, sending Kinghorn to the bench, to the box. He pleads his case with Dave, the ref. Dave will listen, but he will not change his mind. Looking over at his dad, Jay, who's standing next to us. They're doing the filming on the other side of the divide here. All right, power play for SYH hockey. Going to go out there with Desi Brenner and David Popek and Vito Cipriani. Defense will be Connolly and Shepard. Puck is won back by Steamboat. Steamboat player sends it around. Vito is there. Keeps the puck moving forward. Steamboat defender, small guy, I'm not sure who that is, but he's playing good. Oh, we're coming out in front with Desi. Desi's looking for a shot. Sends it out to Shepard at the blue line. Shepard back to Pope. Blanner comes up, kept in nicely by Shepard. He sends it ahead to Ben. Here comes Steamboat out of the zone with some speed. Number 11 for Steamboat going down the right wing. Looking for a shot. He sends it up to the blue line. Still has it. 97 for Steamboat was pinching down from the blue line. Little lackadaisical by the SYH hockey team. They need to get the puck. Oh, had Vito heading for the blue line, but a alert Steamboat player knocked it down at the last second. Steamboat player gets it out, comes out to Shappert. Shappert goes diagonally back towards Vito. Vito's dashing in after the puck. He gets deflected off the puck by a strong Steamboat player. Desi Brenner is there, looking to send it down to Vito. Puck comes up in the air and out of the zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. Summit sends it in deep. Need a forecheck. Desi Brenner realizes he's tired, comes for a change. Zayden Collins goes out for him. Puck comes out in the center ice. Ben Shappert has it, he turns. There's going to be 5 seconds left on the power play. Puck goes ahead to Popek, but he couldn't quite catch it. Ends up coming across in front of us here. Connolly has it, he sends it ahead. Weston and Popek are there battling for it. The Steamboat player shovels it backhand in and goes for a change. Shappert reverses behind his own net. He's got a Steamboat player on him. Sends it up to Weston. Weston can't quite get the puck down. Kinghorn is back on the ice for Steamboat. Player's going down the left wing. Steamboat player with good speed. He's looking for a stick out front. Nicely intercepted by, good job by Connolly. He gets it to the blue line. Weak shot from the blue line, gets to, and he very cleverly just covers that up. Puck is going to be dropped in the Summit zone. About 5 minutes left in the second period. Score is still 3-3. Ref waves out Zayden, I believe. Puck is dropped. Weston does a nice job of winning it over into the corner. Puck comes up this way. Huey Taylor with a slap shot that goes about 12 feet to the left of Bennett. Puck comes up to the blue line, goes straight up in the air. Puck is running around behind. Summit players are falling down, they're tired. Steamboat player sends it out to the blue line. Good job by Weston to meet him and knock that shot down. Puck is rimmed around, goes up to the far blue line but does not come out. Marty has it. He gets squeezed off by a couple of Steamboat players. Steamboat player reverses against the board, sends it out into the slot. Looks like we should be coming out of the zone on Skylar Anderson's stick. She gets to the red line and keeps it moving forward. Weston picks it up, tries to get past the prone Steamboat player, but cannot. Puck goes into the far corner. Ezra Lowe is after it. Steamboat player pretends one way and goes in the other direction. Here comes Steamboat with speed into the zone. Shot towards Hamilton, who gobbles it up in his gear. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Are you subscribed to Kids Sports?
Kids Sports?
That thing that I started on YouTube? Can you open up YouTube for me? Puck is dropped. Steamboat player picks it up, looking for a shot.
Jill's watching. She can hear you.
I'm working on this other channel. Yep, you're subscribed. Puck is sent up the far side. Bouncing puck goes forward to Talladay. He tries to send it ahead. Player steps into. Two Summit players are down in the zone. It's going to be an offsides. Two players collided with one of the bigger players on Summit. Yeah, I don't know why my iPad's just not working, even with a different channel. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is weird or what's up. Puck is dropped to Hamilton's right. Steamboat player with a good deflection. Hamilton got a piece of that. Sent up to the blue line by Summit hockey player. They're looking tired out there, Summit hockey is. Connolly turns and spins it up the boards. Vito is after it. Vito gets there. Vito with a clear breakaway. Vito, need this goal. Let's go, Vito. Oh, he scores it. He scores it. Vito Cipriani with a clear breakaway. Scores in Vito Cipriani fashion. Makes the move to his backhand. Falls to his knees and tucks it into the empty net behind Vasily for a 4-3 lead now for Summit Youth Hockey. Puck could come back to center ice. It is dropped, sent forward to Popek. Popek's heading down the right wing. He squirts around the defender. He gets a shot, and he scores over Vasily's shoulder. Fantastic. Two quick goals by two of our best players, Vito Cipriani and David Popek, lead to a 5-3 lead for Summit at this point. Nice work. So the puck's going to back to center ice. Desi Brenner takes the face off, wins it forward, just about up to Cipriani. Summit player, that would be, Steamboat player sends it in, but he sends it in from behind the red line, so that is icing against Steamboat, so the puck comes all the way back down to their zone. To Vasily's right. Staying out there. Defensive pair is Connolly and Shappert, the twin towers of power, as I like to call them. And taking the face off is David Popek. He's got Brenner and Vito to his left and right and left actually, in that order. Steamboat player wins it down low. Kinghorn leans on Popek. Puck comes up, well kept in there by Shappert. He sends it down for Popek. Popek tries to send a soft one over to Brenner, but it does not get there. It goes behind for Vito. Vito's coming around. Good sweep check by the Steamboat player. But Connolly keeps the puck in up here at the blue line. Down low. Vito has it. Shovels it out in front. Good play. Good read by the Steamboat player as that was heading right towards Brenner's stick. Pass ahead onto number 19. It's Huey. Huey gets a shot. Hamilton with the save. Going to get a full change for both teams.
Desi 8 goals, Bennett 8 no goals.
Face off to Hamilton's right. 1:43 left in the second period. Looks like Zayden to take the face off. Steamboat wins it back. Sends it across the crease. Nobody is there for them. Puck goes into the corner. Bouncing around, got a whole bunch of players jousting for it back there. Weston steps out, so he's available to cover. Steamboat player makes a nice move to come out. Loses the puck to Weston. Weston's got to carry it with speed, catches him from behind. Gets to the red line, sends it in diagonally into the far side. Ezra is after it. Ezra puts it, he tries to put it out in front, but it ends up hitting the back of the net and does not make it out front, at least not to a Summit player. Steamboat brings it up to the blue line, sends it in far. Steamboat player attempts to center it, but that's picked off nicely. Ezra sends it up to Weston. Weston's heading in the left side. As four players converge on him. Summit players are coming in for a change. Here comes Huey Taylor, the kid with the shot. Makes a move around, can't get the shot off. Nice play by Marty Waddick. Yeah, Marty! Puck comes out to center ice. Bodie moving the puck forward as his teammate falls down. Bodie gets mauled by a handful of Steamboat players. Steamboat picks it up behind their own net, coming up the near side. Brenner is back on the ice. He steps in. Connolly steps in. He pokes it forward. Kinghorn trying to come out with the puck, but he ends up getting... Here we go. Brenner gets knocked off of the puck, but he still has it in his zone. He makes a move around the outside. He goes into the corner. He turns. He's got three players on him. End of the second period. Nice work by Summit.
Hey, Ian.
Yeah.
The word is we can barely hear you.
Hmm.
Probably because your face is down like that.
You think that would help, right? Oh, I know where that button is. On the right side of that, there's a long thing here. I think that's up.
Yeah, she said she can hear you, but it's very muffled.
Okay. I might actually be talking past it. I need to move it lower if I'm going to be looking down like that. All right, exciting hockey game here, folks. This is nice to have a lead going into the third period against a really tough Steamboat squad.
Hey, are you watching now? Did you see he does these two guys?
So it's going to be 5-3 starting the third period. Teams are going to switch ends again.
I'm getting messages on your phone that the Breck free Wi-Fi is not working. Or did you just disconnect?
I just disconnected,
Oh, okay.
so
So
it's under my name.
It told me over.
Does it look like it still has a...
It doesn't show the whether it's stream. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
Okay.
you're still streaming.
Good. Okay, puck is dropped at center ice. Steamboat wins it back to their D-man. He sends it up the boards. Popek gets a glove on it, but Steamboat turns away with it. Steamboat player falls, but there's no call. Steamboat player gets up and gets the puck. And runs into the zone. Here comes Desi Brenner down the right wing. He tries to do the slow down drag back, but he loses the puck and it ends up being an offsides against Summit.
I mean, 10 seconds into the play, you want to call offside.
All right, faceoff comes back out of the zone. Popek sends it forward to himself. He sends it, shovels it ahead to Cipriani. Sutry to Popek. Popek spins. Puck ends up in the corner. Nobody knew where it was, so the ref just blew the whistle. I'm pretty sure that Vasily made the save and went off his leg pad and went into the corner. One of the Steamboat players had it sorted out, and he picked it up immediately, but everybody else lost track of it, including yours truly. Puck is dropped. Shot towards Vasily. Just a good save there. Steamboat trying to come out of the zone. Nice hustle there by Brenner. Now we've got Steamboat coming into the zone. Vito comes across, gets the puck off of him. Puck's bouncing around. Hamilton shovels at it and makes the save, snowman style. Nice work, Bennett. Face-off will be in the Summit zone. 5-man change for both teams. When he got up, it went into the net. It was clearly not in the net, and then
Keep talking to him. We love it when you do that.
so the Steamboat ref wants to check with the refs to see why, because the puck after the whistle ended up in the back of the Summit net. But I watched Hamilton; he had it underneath him, and when he got up, he just turned and the puck's dribbled into the net behind him. Well after the play had stopped, but it was definitely frozen by Hamilton. So we're still at 5-3, face-off in the Summit zone. 13 minutes left. Zayden Collins wins the puck forward and then loses it and then retreats, gets it out of his own zone, sends it up to Weston. Weston couldn't quite handle the pass. Connolly whiffed on that shot from the corner. Hamilton knocks that down from Kinghorn. Weston has it, Needs to get it forward. He does. That was deflected, so even if it made it all the way in there, that would not be icing. Steamboat player turns, sends it all the way up to Ben Shepard. He sends it back into the neutral ice. Ezra is after it. Steamboat player turns and goes backhand into the zone. Connolly turns, goes off the glass. Nice work there by Connolly to get out of the zone. Goes far to the far blue line. Weston comes in after it. Zayden had fallen. Oh, Weston, I'm sorry, good forecheck there by Ezra and Weston on that. Weston leans into that player. I'm not exactly sure what he was thinking on that. He dove into the player from behind. That's going to be a power play for Steamboat on a check in the back from Weston. So the next power play goes to Steamboat. Looking for a good penalty kill here. We're putting out there with Popek on one. Popek and Cipriani will be the forwards on the penalty kill. And then Marty Waddick and Skyler playing defense on the penalty kill. Steamboat is going to send out Kinghorn, of course. And probably Huey's out there too, but I don't see him right now. Got to wait a moment while I believe that they are getting the penalty correct on the scoreboard. Right now it's a 4-minute penalty. I'm hoping that they didn't give him a 4-minute penalty for that check.
Oh my God. Jesus, man. I think that's unbelievable.
I think they gave him a 4-minute. It was weird. I think a double minor would not be 4 minutes. I don't know exactly.
Are you surprised? Right? Come on. What do you expect?
So this is going to be a tough kill for the select program. Excuse me, for the summit program. 4 minutes to kill off here. Fortunately, they have a 2-goal lead and a goal right off the bat. Huey Long wins the puck forward, steps past his opposing player. He's well inside the dot. He's able to pick the top corner and gets it over Hamilton's shoulder with 3 seconds gone on the power play. I'm wondering, yeah.
I think it stays.
Full 4 minutes, no matter what. Huey Taylor has been a force for Steamboat in this game. He is scoring some goals. His dad is standing to our right now. We're all good friends. But right now, enemies. So it looks as though they took the first penalty off. I don't know why they're 2-minute penalties when a regular penalty is 2 minutes and a half. But anyway, so they took that penalty off on the goal scored. So that's good. Refs are sorting it out with the scorekeeper. Oh, they just went ahead and recreated it with a minute and a half. Get rid of the 2-minute penalty, do the minute and a half penalty. Get rid of all of them, start over again. Put in a minute and a half penalty.
I could put it up on. I could shoot the scoreboard if you want.
There it is. Okay, player 22, minute and a half. All the players that know each other are standing in the middle talking to each other. And face-off is going to be dropped at center ice. 5-4 now in favor of Summit. 12 minutes left in this third period and the game. They got a minute and a half power play to kill off here. Kinghorn against Cipriani. Cipriani wins it forward to Popek. Popek not giving up, moves the puck forward. Picked up by a Steamboat player, but he misses Kinghorn coming into the zone. Ben Shepard gets there and chips it out. Nicely done. That's going to be an offsides against Steamboat. Great for Steamboat. Put the puck in ahead of the player clearing the zone, which is nice. Take a little time off and get a face-off out of the zone. Summit's going to stay out there with David Popek, Vito, Ben, and Cooper Connolly. Puck is dropped right in front of the Summit bench. One forward again by Vito. Player for Steamboat gets there first. He sends it down low, goes all the way across the slot in front of Hamilton. Nobody touched it. Huey Long makes a nice move over there, gets around Connolly, puts it out in front. Good scramble there by Ben Shepard. Good job on that. He sends the puck up to the blue line, jumps over the defender's stick and goes deep into the Steamboat zone. Popek goes in on the forecheck. All the rest of the Summit players change. They're coming. Steamboat's coming through center ice. Players offsides by a long shot. That'll give Popek a chance to get a change. Desi Brenner had stepped out there on the penalty kill. Should change up all 4 of them. Desi Brenner, Schuyler, and Waddick with Zayden, Collins are the penalty killers. There's 38 seconds left on the penalty kill for Summit. Puck is dropped. Brought in by Huey. He makes a nice move to the middle. He's going to shoot. Hamilton is there. Cleared nicely. Here comes Schuyler. She's got the puck. She gets to the blue line. Gets a man's hooking her, but she couldn't get the puck in deep due to that hook. Player was definitely laying the wood on her wrist, but there was no call. He wasn't slashing. He was just leaning on her, which I don't think is legal either. But anyway, puck comes out to the blue line. Steamboat player is skating it in. Gets a shot. That hits some skates. Brenner gets there, gets wood on it, and sends it out of the zone. Summit should have changed. Here comes Weston's back on the ice. Hamilton's going to have to play this. He sends it out to Cooper. Cooper sends it up to the blue line towards Brenner, but it does not get there. Goes across towards the slot. Nice save by Hamilton there on a couple of Steamboat players, getting a shot on that. Comes over to Shepard. He's got some wheels. He sends it up almost up to Popek, but the next pass goes up to Popek. Popek's coming in. He's got Brenner with him. He leans on Huey Long. Good stop there by Vasily. Comes over to Brenner. Brenner tries to put it out in front for Weston, but that's intercepted by Steamboat. Steamboat players coming in. This is nice defense by Ben on Kinghorn. Tries to make the nifty little cutback move. Puck goes over to Brenner. He's running out of leg speed, but he gets the puck on his backhand, lifts it out of the zone. Steamboat player makes it into this, gets a shot. Hamilton there with the glove. Five to 4, 9:40 left in the third period. Heading out there, we have, I think I see David Popek, Vito Cipriani, and possibly Zayden on the forward lines. Puck is one down low. Marty Waddick does a good job of protecting the puck, but a Steamboat player comes in. Player tries the wraparound on Hamilton, who's up to that. Good job by Vito. Breakout here by Summit. Brenner sends it in deep. Gets there at the same time as the puck. The Steamboat player plays him tough. Kept in by Popek. He's after the puck. Goes down low. He pushes past. Tries to send it out in front, but it does not get to Brenner, who was kind of covered. Still a good idea. Puck comes to Waddick. He gets there and slaps it into the zone. Vito Cipriani spins it out in front. Oh! Just about put it onto Popek's stick. Did get it onto Popek's stick, but Popek was manhandled at that moment by a couple players. Here comes Vito down the left wing, shovels it into the zone, backhanded, runs over here for a shift change. Puck comes up. Marty decides a pinch is the right move, and it was the right move. He had the time, but two Steamboat players converge on him, and then he wins the puck and sends it in. We're going to get a line change. Everybody finishes up. Going back out there with Shepard and Connolly on defense. Zayden Collins on center, Ezra Lowe right side, Bodie on the left side. One forward by by Zayden. But Steamboat come away with it, and they're skating it forward, trying to get it down to Kinghorn's stick. But nice work there by Ben Shepard to just negate Kinghorn's presence in front of the net. Had inside position on him, lifted his stick. Kinghorn skating around, tries to put it down towards Hamilton, but it goes wide. Oh, intercepted. Now comes out of the zone. A lot of tired young hockey players out there, folks. Let's see if Steamboat is more tired than Summit. Ben Shepard reverses it, gets it up to Ezra. Ezra gets it over to Zayden. Zayden up to Bodie. Bodie's going down the left wing. Player leans on him. Bodie puts it in, continues in on the forecheck. Player reverses it, comes out to Connolly. Connolly sends it down low to Bodie. Bodie's got Ezra out in front, but he couldn't quite get clean possession of the puck. Got to keep going on that back check. Nice work there by Desi Brenner to keep going on the back check, muscle a couple players off the puck, and get it back out of the zone. Marty Waddick, two guys closing on him. Nobody's on the wing here. Puck comes around. Steamboat player tries to reverse behind the ref. He gets it out in front. Shot towards Hamilton. Hamilton once again good rebound control. Make sure it doesn't go in front of him, but that it goes into the corner. Desi Brenner gets to the blue line, but his pass gets intercepted. Players coming in for Steamboat. He gets forced wide. Gets a shot towards Hamilton. Goes just over his leg pad, but it comes out. Oh, Steamboat players, here we go. David Popek tired, but he's coming into the zone. Looking for a shot, gets it over. Oh, Desi Brenner skies it over the crossbar. Skies is too strong a word. It was just barely over the crossbar. That was a good opportunity for the Summit Youth Hockey Program to get an insurance goal. We are at 6:45 left here in this third period. 5-4 is the score in favor of Summit Youth Hockey Lightning. Like I said, a bunch of tired young hockey players out there giving it at their all.
Let's go, Summit!
Desi Brenner takes the face-off, wins it over towards David Popek. Puck comes out, heading over. Skyler pinches on the player. He chips it past her, but Waddick is there, covering for her. He retreats behind Hamilton. Makes a nice move back there, does a reverse, sends it over to Brenner, to Vito. Vito ahead. Desi up to Popek. Popek makes the move towards the center. Vasily with a good stick comes out and slaps that puck away just when Popek was trying to knock that down and get a good scoring chance. Marty Waddick has it, goes all the way across. Good pass there, comes over. Vito Cipriani goes down the left wing. He gets knocked down by a tough shoulder, slides into the ref. And the refs blow the whistle. Dave, the ref, and Vito Cipriani were in a pile over there against the boards. Don't know exactly if Dave is calling it a penalty against Steamboat. I'm glad he called that because that's what I thought I saw. All right, power play goes to Summit Youth Hockey. About 6 minutes left here in this third period. Power play for Summit Youth Hockey. Their first line was out on the ice, so they're tired. So the puck is dropped. Weston sends it back to Connolly. He sends it down low. Weston and the player from Steamboat fall down in a heap. Where's the puck? Player from Steamboat comes away with it. He sends it hard around. Ben Shepard with a pinch. Make sure that these Summit Youth Hockey players don't over-pursue, but make sure they pursue. Ezra Lowe sends it into the zone. Got a soft forecheck on by Zayden. Come on, boys, go get that puck. You got numbers, go get it. Zayden gets a shot off. Vasily makes a save with his blocker, goes behind his net. Steamboat player turns, he sends it up to his winger. And we got a player coming out now, one-on-one with Ben Shepard. Player overplays it, Hamilton with a stick. It's a good job, puck goes in the corner. Player comes out, Kinghorn tries to settle it for a shot. Makes a move around Weston, can't get the shot off. Weston has the puck. He's now skating forward. Sends it across to Ezra. Ezra gets to the puck, should get to the blue line and send it in, but he couldn't control it. There's 25 seconds left on the power play. And here comes Kinghorn out for Steamboat. Marty does a nice job of just getting in his way. Comes up to Popek. Popek up to Desi Brenner. Brenner couldn't quite collect that. Sent in by Steamboat. Still bouncing around in there. Come on, boys and girls. Don't let him get a shot off. Good grief. Off the post. Man, I don't know what the some of the players were doing, but they were just watching that player. Oh, that one was deflected by a Summit player. Marty Waddick has the puck now. He needs to get it up in the air and out of the zone. Does not get it up in the air, but it's out of the zone. Desi Brenner chugging down the left side. He gets around the player, kicks it up onto his stick, gets a shot off. Puck's lying there. Vasily covers just before the Summit player could get there and poke it in. 4 minutes left in the third period. Bunch of tense parents on both sides of center ice here. All these players leaving it on the ice. This is good stuff. Summit's got to make sure they're getting their shift changes in. Make it quick. Get out there. Burn your candle and burn your match, excuse me. All right, we are now out there with Popek, Brenner, and Cipriani looking for an insurance goal. Puck goes in deep. Picked up by the Summit player. He sends it around. Nobody over here from Summit except for Ben Shepard. He has to give up the blue line, which was the right move to make. Steamboat sends it down low because again Summit has the Summit has the lead, so they just need to play conservatively. Puck from Brenner over to Cipriani. Cipriani makes a nice stop move, sends it down low. Puck is intercepted by Kinghorn. Kinghorn looks up. Come on, Summit players, back check, back check. Puck is sent wide, comes out in front. That gets knocked down by a sprawling Cipriani. Good job, Vito. Puck is sent out into the slot. Kinghorn looking for a shot. Hamilton there with the save. Good job, Bennett. Shepard sends it up the boards, comes up to the blue line, does not come out. Now it does. Goes back in again, offsides against Steamboat. 3 minutes left now in the game. My mouth is getting dry.
Let's go, Dab!
Face-off will be just outside of the Summit zone. Bunch of trash talking between the respective parent groups. Puck is dropped. Skylar gets it. She sends it out of the zone. Good forecheck. Bodie gets to it. Bodie intercepts that pass. He almost gets it out of the zone 3-4 times, but Steamboat's able to keep it in. Steamboat player sends it over the glass, and there'll be another whistle and another face-off. That's going to be out. It's going to be outside the zone, or it should be outside the zone. Yep, because Steamboat player did it. Outside the zone.
You were in
Out there with Bodie, Zayden, and Talladay as the forwards. Skylar and Marty Waddick are defense. Puck is dropped, goes back to the Steamboat player. He sends it into the zone. They go in on the forecheck. Marty has it behind Hamilton. He makes a move. Going to wrap it, but unfortunately the winger had left their spot. Bodie is there to chip it out. Good job, Bodie. Pressure, but not too much pressure. Come on, boys. Kinghorn makes a move around Marty Waddick, sticks his leg out to stop Kinghorn. Going to be a whistle on a power play. Power play for Steamboat. All right. Pressure's on, folks. Pressure's on. Marty Waddick, Cooper Connolly, Desi Brenner, Vito Cipriani. Timeout called by Steamboat, I believe. Summit's doing a really good job. They're playing smart. They're getting tired, but they're playing smart. The only thing they need to make sure is they're not over pursuing, particularly on the penalty kill. Don't let the man, just stay between the puck and the man, the net and the man as much as you can. If you got to give up a little bit of ice to do that, that's fine, just don't give it all up. Coach Gio giving them some words of encouragement and advice.
Totally was. Smell of vision.
So yes, once again to set the table, Summit has had the lead for the whole game. There might have been a tie at one point. There was a 3-3 tie in the second period, I believe. Summit has had the lead for the most part. They have a 2-goal lead, took a penalty. Huey Taylor, who's got at least 2 in this game for Steamboat, scored on a nice shot over Hamilton's shoulder to make it 5-4. And they killed off the next. It was a double minor, and Summit killed off the next penalty. So now it's 5-4, 2:37 left in the game. Steamboat gets a 1.5-minute power play. Face-off will be in the Summit zone. Coach Gio extolling them. For some reason or another, they don't seem to be starting a timer. There it is. All right, towards Connolly. Coach Connolly giving them some more advice as well. Let's see what these guys can do. So once again, Desi Brenner, Vito Cipriani, Cooper Connolly, and Ben Shepard. Again, the twin towers of power out there in a very crucial moment for this team. Steamboat parents extolling their players to heights. Gavin Kinghorn, number 31, is going to take the face-off for Steamboat. I'm sure Huey again is out there somewhere, probably the right wing. Puck is dropped. Steamboat player carries it forward. Still has the puck. Puck is out front. Hamilton with a spectacular leg save. Kicks it over there. Players coming across. Gets it through Hamilton's 5-hole on the power play. Was that Huey again? No, Airholtz. Asher Airholtz, who plays on their team, he skates up to Hamilton. Hamilton had a little bit of a gap open between his legs, and Airholtz is able to cram it through for the tying goal with 2:22 left in the game. Ah, bummer. Once again, they couldn't keep him to the outside.
Cheat code line, let's go.
Yep, cheat code line. David Popek's out there. He sends the puck ahead. Puck is sent up by Steamboat, hoping to get it out. Need a turnover here. There's the turnover, but unfortunately it's picked up by Steamboat. Steamboat players coming through center ice. He's got speed down to the outside. He sends it across. Shot by Gavin Kinghorn, goes wide of the net. See if we can keep him from getting to the center ice. Oh, what a good defensive play there by the Steamboat player, but that's offside. Puck gets knocked down. Brenner knew that he had Cipriani heading up the left wing, so he tried to slap it up to him, and the Steamboat player read it as well and dove and got it with his stick. Put it back in for a offsides against Steamboat. Face-off is going to come down to Vasili's right. 1:51 left in the game. Still out there with the Popek, Brenner, and Cipriani line. Marty Waddick and Schuyler on defense. Puck is won, comes across just out of Cipriani, on the side of Brenner's reach. Puck comes up. That is sent the full length of the ice by Steamboat for an icing. Face-off is going to be all over again. This time it'll be to the Steamboat goalie's left, Vasili's left. Brenner wins the puck forward, but it doesn't quite get down low. Still bouncing around. Cipriani's after it. See if he can come up with it. Player runs into him. There is no call on that one. Popek and Brenner were after it. Pinch there by Marty. Here comes Steamboat coming in with a whole bunch of players, but the first pass is not a good one, so that scoring opportunity is negated. Puck is down low. Steamboat player trying to get out in front. He gets knocked down. No call there. Brenner has it. He's looking up. Sends it hard off the boards up to Popek. Oh! Got through the Steamboat defender, but it just bounced the wrong direction. Popek goes after it. Vito goes after it. He steals the puck from the Steamboat player. 52 seconds left in the game. Vito has it. He's skating forward with it. Everybody's covered. He's just going to have to dump it and get the no offsides called. Puck is in the zone. Here comes Steamboat in the other direction. Schuyler with a nice play gets it up to Brenner. He shovels it ahead, hoping for Popek. That is knocked out of the air. 30 seconds, goes back into the summit zone. Sent up hard by Marty Waddick looking for Popek. They are going to whistle an icing on that. 19 seconds, face off down in the summit zone. Timeout by Summit Youth Hockey. All right, good work here though by both teams. I got to give obviously Steamboat credit for coming back twice in this game to tie it up.
Oh, good.
Got to give a lot of credit to Summit Youth Hockey for playing right. They're doing a really good job. Pretty much everybody was picking Steamboat to win this game. Let's hope it doesn't happen with 19.6 seconds left here. So Summit Youth Hockey has been playing well. They've been playing right, making the passes, making quick decisions. A couple times though, the stars on the Steamboat team have been able to find ice, get in close on Hamilton and get clean shots off. Most particularly Huey Taylor has had 2 clean chances and has not missed. Asher Airholtz got that last one. I know that Ben is going to want that one back. He's not psyched that Asher was able to cram that through his 5-hole. But again, Asher was able to skate in on him with nobody between him and the goalie and get a good shot off. All right, that is the end of the timeout. Players will resume their positions. Summit's going to go back out there with their Mountain Select line. So you're going to see Brenner Popek and Cipriani out there. Towers of Power on defense. Kinghorn, Nyland, Lacey, Asher Airholtz is going to be out there. I'm really surprised that Huey's not on this group. Puck is won. It's in their skates. Chip behind the net. Players looking to put it out in front. It gets out in front. Tipped forward, bouncing puck. I don't like it at all. The backhand spinner ends up going wide. It's down in the corner. Steamboat's looking for one last chance. 2 seconds. Puck is knocked down by the defense. All right, that is... Tie's good. Tie is good, but you know, I think the come from behind tie that Steamboat is enjoying is probably better than the come from ahead tie. But a good hockey game all the way around. That was a lot of fun. Had fun calling. I hope these kids had fun playing it. That was good work. I think that everybody's going to have learned something, particularly on the Summit side, going to have learned something from these 2 games today, particularly from this game. A couple of mistakes ended up in their own net. Some good play ended up in the Steamboat end. Handshake at center ice. Applaud from all the parents on both sides. We're having a good conversation out there in the arcade as to what happened. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So anyway, your Summit Youth Hockey team comes away with a win against Vail this morning, a tie against Steamboat this afternoon. If you watch, you see a bunch of these kids are getting together and catching up. Back, the other goalie, Maya Jardy, and Hamilton having a conversation with Desi Brenner. And I believe they're going to be teammates again next week. So they're having a good time with this. And we will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. Anybody know what time game time is? 7:45, I believe. 7:45 from the same rink. Once again, we'll be indoors, which is awfully nice. And then they play again in the afternoon earlier. 7:45? And then 2-ish, I think, in the afternoon.
3:30, no.
No, not even earlier. That's
2
it for today. 2 p.m. tomorrow. So 2 more games. We'll be broadcasting. Thanks for tuning in. Pretty good. 3 points out of the weekend so far. Hopefully they can get another one out of Vail, and they'll be playing the Wolverines from West Elk, which is down Gunnison and Crested Butte, in the other game, and see if they can get 4 points out of tomorrow. Thanks very much. Have a good evening.